I didn't mess up this time. I didn't cut the countdown short. What's up, everybody? How's it going? What's up, buddy?
Not much, just dealing with everything, but I'm thankful to be here to talk some more black and gold.
Wisemen Today podcast powered by Yamo Media. Talk Fisher alongside Jerald Lucas. New episode. Bye week has not been kind to either of us. Me being sick. Jesus Christ. Everything happening with both of us. It has not been a good bye week for either of us.
Man, listen, they should have put both of us on the injured report for availability on the Ohio Health Availability Report.
Right? What the hell? Okay. Sorry, I'm just sending a last minute text message. There we go. New episode of the Wisemen Today podcast by Yamo Media. It is day before game day. It's weird that game day is on a Friday this week.
Hey, we're playing on 614 day.
We are. So yeah. Go ahead.
If we would have had a home game on 614 day, it would have been probably a little special.
Oh,
know. But man.
Short show for us today. Just because there's hasn't really been a lot going on. Jerald, you got Cappy's Corner. I know they're playing right now. Currently,
they are.
We also have the Crew NYCFC preview. After that, we're going to do our MLS predictions starting on Saturday, then going backwards to tomorrow. And then, of course, everybody's favorite segment, yellow card, red card of the week. And that should be the show for today. So, Jerald, do you want to start us off with Cappy's Corner?
I can. Did you want to touch on, some of the moves around the organization first, or?
You know what? That's completely slipped my mind. Everybody knows by now exactly what's happening. So
it does, but I mean, we both have different takes. Probably. No,
I think me and you are kind of in the same boat about everything. Honestly, I think we're in the same boat. I think. Let me take this off. I think Issa's a great choice for general manager.
He took his name out of the running for DC's GM.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't read the article just because I think where I saw it at. If I click on it, it's going to make me subscribe, and I don't want to subscribe to that outlet. Saw that. Bez going to Black Knight Football that oversees AFC Bournemouth. I think that's absolutely clutch. I think we're both in the same boat. Like,
I mean, Bez is gonna be
shaking.
Yeah. I think so. By Issa taking his name out in the off season away from DC United, open GM spot.
Yeah.
I think that there was something in the work for Bez, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody pointed it out at training one day a couple months ago, but Bez
Connor,
was.
You don't want to play me in FIFA. I will. You don't want to play me in FIFA, Connor.
Bez was outside. You know what I'm saying? On the first, wasn't on the balcony, but he was outside on the first level on his cell phone off in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when we're at training, you don't see Bez unless he's walking out of the first, off the first floor, going, walking up the steps, right? So it probably, was one of those where he wanted to get away from, the office setting to have a more personal, connection. I'm just
Yeah.
speculating, but to have Issa pull his name from a GM position, something had to have been in the works with Bez prior, right? Um, but like you said, he's going to Black Knight Football that oversees AFC Bournemouth. Also, I think it's a Scottish league team, and then also a league owned, team as well. So Bez is more than capable.
Yeah.
Just Bez, if you watch our show, I don't know if you do, don't take our head coach and leave our players alone.
I,
um,
I doubt he poaches that hard.
no, I don't think he will, but I think you're slowly seeing Columbus turn into a French team. If you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got Issa now who's French,
I'm not
and
a Bears
also
fan. As much as I hate to say it, still am a United fan.
I'm right there with you, but um you got Nancy, right? You got Camacho, who is also French. You got Mo, you got Jason. Mo and Jason are Canadian, but still, they still speak French,
Mm-hmm.
right? You got Steven. So, it's slowly turning into, I would say, a French national team. And then with the signing that they did too, I can't even remember whatever his name is. I'm not going to butcher it right now.
I want to say a lot of people are going to pronounce it Shambost, but I want to say it's Dylan Shambo.
Boast or
Bo.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I think it is.
Well, you need to
I
get
have to,
back on
I
your
have to, I have to
Duolingo.
hop back on my I have to hop back on my Duolingo and see if I'm right about that.
But so when they announced that signing, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, here we go. Who are we going to be getting rid of, right? Because he plays Matan's role.
Right.
Is this is this going to be the end of the Hail Matan era and the 5'5" Romanian dribbly boy?
Romanian dribbly boy.
Or what was going to happen? And then the news, about Aiden, right? So I'm like, okay, I could see now him being there, next to Nagby, right? And you sort of got a light switch, right? If you look at it, you
Yeah.
got Dylan now who can go forward as a midfielder, right? And then now Nagby can just sit back there in the middle of the park and direct.
Yeah.
Versus to where you had Aiden and Darlington, where you both sort of had to come forward, at certain times. Now you just can send Dylan, and you also still got Matan right there as well. So I love it. As far as like Aiden goes, I was hoping it would be at the end of the year, but we both have talked several times. It was just a matter of when,
Yeah.
he was going.
Yeah.
And he's going to a second tier team, right?
Championship.
Which he has a chance. I have a feeling adding him to that team, they have a chance to get promoted next season. And that's what Aiden has always said that he wanted to do, was play in the Premier. So we'll see what else Issa, wants to cook up, with the transfer window, getting ready to open. I saw somebody said that there's rumors about somebody named Rodriguez. Yeah. I forget who.
You got to be a little bit more specific. There's a
I
lot
think
of
it's like Jonathan Rodriguez or Josh. So I can't remember the first name,
Okay.
but it looked like he's a forward, right? So I'm like, maybe, I don't know. I have to go back and find it again. Um, but then again, there's also Varane, that's up there too.
Oh,
You know,
Rafael Varane.
yeah.
He's linked to
So,
Miami.
I mean, he could be linked to them all they want. Money tucks and bullshit walks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see who all, Issa pulls the trigger on, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and who all else goes. I do think Schulte it leaves in the off season. That's my opinion.
Yeah, same.
Um, I don't know anybody else. I don't know about the Diego.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. See if they're.
bec-
I don't think so. Honestly, I haven't heard anything substantial enough. The one thing I can say about this, the one thing I say is this, right? And this is kind of taking a shot at the more at the site than actually maybe at the site and the person more than anything. But mainly towards the site. Um, the the site MLS Multiplex. I That's one of the sites I got let go of because for some reason when I wrote an article about Justin Merriman went out on Friday, there was a website that wrote a similar article that went out on a Saturday, and then I got let go because it said I plagiarized. Uh, I would say unless you know that it's a credible source like one of
the
us,
Athletic or
Dispatch, Tom, um, Steven, like somebody who we know that is legit, I would take anything from any other site with a grain of salt. Gerald's eyes got big. I think it's time to go into Cappy's corner. So, oh shit. Nope. Okay. I think it's time for us to go into Cappy's corner so Gerald can tell us what the hell's going on over there.
so all right, y'all. Welcome to a new edition of the Cappy's Corner. First up, recapping last week's 3-1 win over New England Revolution 2 at home at Longer.com Field. Cappies did win 3-1 behind a brace from Jaden Daw, the Crew's first round draft pick in the 2024 draft. And then Chase Adams got the third goal. Late in the match, New England did pick up one, trying to, build some momentum, but it still wasn't enough to get past the Cappies. This week, the Cappies traveled down to the 305 in the middle of a monsoon down there in southern Florida. Within the first 6 minutes, Owen Press still, wows with all the beautiful passing and had a beautiful cross into none other than Chase Adams, who picked up the easy tap in his fifth goal of the season, who now leads the Crew 2 with scoring with 5 goals on the year. Right now, they are in the 56th minute, and as Tyler said, he saw my eyes get big. There was a huge chance that just went wide of the goal. It should have been an easy one, but somehow, someway, there was a deflection, or somebody got a piece of it, or didn't get enough of it. But now cruising, sitting there being, playing the possession game with Inter Miami too right now. It is 1-0 still going into the 57th minute. Um, they are tied with Inter Miami in the standings. Let me pull those up. And then they do have a game next week while I'm getting the standings loaded. They will be playing Friday at home at Historical Crew Stadium against Chicago at 1 p.m. next Friday. So go out, support the Cappies at 1 p.m. at Historical Crew Stadium. Right now, as it stands with it being 1-0, Columbus sits 6th in the Eastern Conference in Next Pro with 21 points, 1 point behind Chicago, NYCFC 2, and Kentucky FC 2 team. So yeah, they're starting to form under Kelvin Jones. So it's they're getting back to being, what we're seeing, on the first team playing the possession game, running with I think Kelvin runs with a 3-4-3. But it sort of looks like the first team out there, the way that they're playing. Moving up in the standings, I did put a tweet out there earlier tonight that I do believe next season Chase Adams has a legitimate chance at breaking JRR's goal record for Crew 2. He had 20 in the first year of Next Pro. Chase Adams he's becoming a goal machine. I think he's now scored in he scored in 2 games now. So the last 2 games he has at least 1 goal. So yeah, the future is bright for the whole organization, all the way down to the academy, who take part of the next MLS Next playoffs starting Sunday. And that's the U15s, I think, and the U17s are in a showcase game as well. So I mean, there's a lot of growth potential in the academy. So let's keep that gold standard going, right?
Why, of course. I had it of course. Other soccer news around Columbus. Inter Columbus NOSL team had a match against Ambassadors Ohio on Saturday.
That was a banger.
A quick start for the visitors after 25 seconds. 1-0, and then Chase Vance gets on the score sheet 25 minutes later. And honestly, that's about it. That's all the scoring. Wild end to the match also. With one of the Ambassadors players getting a red card for foul and abusive language. If you want to go check out that match, the ending of that match, head over to the Inter Columbus FC YouTube page. It's still there. And this weekend, we have Inter Columbus NOSL on Saturday at 2:00, and then UPSL at 3:00 on Sunday. Tickets can be found at the Inter Columbus FC Twitter or Instagram. Links in the bio. And it's at Grove City Christian, both games. So come out, watch some quality soccer. UPSL is actually looking to overtake FC Cincinnati Academy in the standings as they face the Kokomo Vipers. Yeah, I'll be there both days. Come say hi. Enjoy some soccer in the afternoon. Bring out fun. Bring out your dads for Father's Day. Also, be a good time to get some quality time with the pops out there. And yeah,
I'll be there Sunday.
You want Sunday?
Yep.
Good time.
I'm gonna say I'm part of the broadcast, so I ain't gotta pay.
Good times. Good time. I would say if you want to run camera because I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen on Sunday. I'm the only one there on Sunday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do. But other than that, we move to tomorrow's match: NYCFC versus the Columbus Crew. Crew back in action after bye week and the heartbroken CONCACAF Champions Cup final 2 weeks ago. Bye week was well needed.
Well,
for the team, for everybody, to be honest with you. But Columbus have a chance to extend their winning streak to 4 games on the road now. However, it is going to have to be done at Yankee Stadium. We have to get the win at Yankee Stadium. I want to start off. What are you looking forward to the most out of this game?
How they rebound, right?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't played in 2 weeks. It'll be almost 2 weeks come tomorrow. That they haven't played. So this long stretch of time, how are they going to come? How are they going to come out? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nazi said it in his media day on Tuesday that playing in a baseball field is not good for the league.
I think everybody forgot that final, Gerald. Not Gerald Connor.
It's not good for the league. And yes, we all should know by now the Pigeons are getting a brand new stadium, but that's not going to be ready for 3 years. 2027, I think, is when they're supposed to open up the doors. Which from the renderings, it looks like a beautiful stadium.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
A 7-foot cube, as you go to walk in, and then, it goes down, dips down in there. It sort of looks like lower.com a little bit. But instead of the seats up, the seats are going down.
Mm-hmm.
I think down and up. I mean, it looks like a beautiful, beautiful stadium just by the renderings.
Yeah.
Which, I'm looking forward to seeing that 7-foot, it's not a 7-foot, it's a 3-story or 7-story cube. I'm sorry. Because 7-foot, yeah, that wouldn't be nothing. But a 7-story cube, just playing, videos on it as you're walking into the stadium. So we have to settle for the house that Babe built for the next next 2.5 years. Fine by me. We only go to actual New York once a year.
Yeah.
Not a team pretending to be from New York, but playing Jersey. It's I'm looking to see. I'm actually looking to see how Aiden does, because there's so much emotion, right?
Yeah.
You know, you got this contract that you're going to be going to play in, you know, over in England. You've been a part of you've been a part of this organization for years. You were part of Save the Crew. You know, there's that photo floating around of the academy kids holding up Save the Crew banner, and he's in the back. You know, you got 2 MLS Cups here. You know, so this is almost like home. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious to see how he plays with all the emotions. You know, he's not really, you know, when you talk to him at media and things like that around the pitch, he doesn't look like he shows that much emotion. But then after matches, you see him standing out there in the middle of the rain after you won MLS Cup, and you're the only one there in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just like, how's he going to be able to control those emotions, knowing that this game or the Inter Miami game or, you know, next Saturday could be his last one here with Columbus.
Yeah.
You know, because he has the Olympic team coming up.
If he gets caught up to that.
Well, he's on the roster.
I thought that was just for this game against Japan.
I'm gonna have to go.
If that was the case, Schulte wouldn't be on a plane flying to New York.
Yeah. So, I mean, we just have to wait for the final Olympic roster. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? Could this be his last match?
Yeah.
You know, and Columbus hasn't won at Yankee Stadium in a while.
2022 was what I saw the last time Columbus won in Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
But before that, I want to say it was like 2017.
Gotcha. So, I mean, it's been 2 years then since they won at Yankee Stadium. They had a chance to win it last year, but the last minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I think they get over the hump when in there in New York. They go ahead and they get that win. It would be what, their third win in a row?
Fourth.
Fourth win in a row. Okay.
Montreal, Chicago, Orlando.
Yep.
It'll be their fourth win in league play in a row.
Gotcha. So fourth, you know, they win, so it'll be the fourth in a row. I mean, it gives them a new sense of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Malday's back playing in New York. You know, after being picked up.
I lied. I've lied to you so much.
Oh Lord.
Columbus has only gotten no. That doesn't count because that's at Red Bull Arena. No.
Oh Lord.
We have not won in Yankee Stadium.
Seriously.
I looked at it wrong. The last time Columbus beat New York City was in 2022.
Yeah, because I think they drew both times last year.
Well,
yes. They drew both times last year because there was the late goal in the second half there in Yankee Stadium, and then the Boyko game at home.
Yeah. Now
was a draw.
Are we talking regular season or overall? about wins in Yankee Stadium.
I mean, we could do both.
Regular season, we have not won in Yankee Stadium. Postseason, we have. Now it's in 2017. And
Gotcha.
that was the second leg against New York City, right after the announcement that Precourt wanted to move the team to Austin, Texas. That's our only win in Yankee Stadium overall is 2017.
That's
Regular
not a good
season,
look.
huh?
So then that's not a good look.
No. Regular season, no points, no points, 1 point, no point, no points, no points, no points, no points. We've gotten 2 points out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trips to Yankee Stadium in the regular season. So
2 points.
2 points. 1 draw last year and then a draw. And then a draw. Wait, where's the other draw? No. 2017, another draw. Yep. Needless to say, Yankee Stadium is not our friend.
It's not, and then also not to mention, within the last 75 days, NYCFC has not lost a match, or they've lost 1 match in the last 75 days. Is what I saw on the graphic. So
they've won their last 5 regular season games too, so they're coming in hot.
They're coming in hot, but I mean, I just think, I just think Columbus. Oh, you bastards!
What happened?
And it's now 1-1.
Miami scored.
74th minute. I think Columbus has that chip on their shoulder because everybody's sitting there saying, Columbus choked. Made MLS look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have Kentucky fans saying that Columbus are frauds. I think this is the time where Columbus tells everybody, hey, go fuck yourself. Pardon the language. But, go fuck yourself. And starts playing with that chip on their shoulder every game from here on out.
Yeah.
We got Club America coming back to Lower.com Field for Campeones Cup, which that's going to be huge. Because we all know how Campeones Cup, or not Campeones Cup, but the last time we played Club America went. Which it was an absolute. I love the atmosphere. Columbus sort of just overwhelmed Club America. So I think this is the new season. This is the season starts now, in my opinion, for Columbus.
Yeah.
You got the major tournament out of the way with Champions Cup, right? You got that out of the way now. Now this is your season. Your season is now. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. Matt Freese has been their absolute standout player, besides Santi Rodriguez, goalkeeper for NYCFC. What does Columbus need to do to get goals past him?
Have people have numbers. The more, if you look at all the times that Columbus has scored or had multiple goals in a game, there's been numbers in the box,
Mm-hmm.
right? You want to have those numbers so that way, if there is a rebound, if he can't hold on to it, you're there, right? You're there to clean to pick as a line from one of my favorite movies, The Mighty Ducks goes. You're there to pick up the trash. That back line is there to pick up the trash, right? So if you're overloading it
Mm-hmm.
with, say, Cucho, Rossi, Christian, Yao, with so many different people, if you're loading that box up, it's sort of kind of hard for that back line to clear the trash out if there's a rebound.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. To beat him, you have to load the box and take quality shots. Don't just sit there and force the shot. If it takes, 106 passes just to get the ball in the back of the net, take the 106. If it takes 3, take those 3. Right? But just play with your head, as Nazi would say. Play with your head and take the shot. Take quality shots and not quantity.
Yeah. that is a funny name. What's going on? How are you?
All right, now I'm anxious to know who that is.
Yeah, no, I have no idea who it is. What's up? How's it going? Flipping to the Columbus side of things, though, riding a 3-game road win streak, now heading into a place where we've gotten 2 points out of the last 9 goes at Yankee Stadium, but we're playing on a very tight pitch, right? What will Columbus need to do to get a result for the first time in 9-10 tries at Yankee Stadium?
All right, so first off, you started off, they have 3 straight road wins.
Yeah.
When's the last time Columbus had 3 straight road wins?
Go back to the match now.
First off, so that right there has showed you the improvement in playing on the road from last year and years past till now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now you're talking about playing in a tight pitch, right? Last year when we played out there at Yankee Stadium, the team was still trying to learn Nazi system, right?
Yeah.
If you go back and look at some of the past games this year and even last year, Nazi system thrives in tight spaces, right? His system thrives in those tight spaces because of him the player drawing the opponent in, right?
Yeah.
And so you're drawing the opponent in, you're overloading a side. So if you learn to play in tight spaces, and like Nazi's system does, then you should be successful because you're overloading already a tight pitch. So that's going to leave somebody open in the channel in one of the flanks, right? So I mean it all boils down to, besides staying on task, it just comes down to playing with your head. You got to think. Did you find it?
Nah, it doesn't have it in there.
I think 2021 was the last time that they won 3 road games.
Yeah.
They didn't do it under Porter.
Only time we played them on the road in June was it? No, they were listed as the home team in that game. Ironically enough, which is stupid. Yeah, they were listed as the home team during that. Last question for you. This team is, from what I was talking to somebody from Hudson River Blue, the former SB Nation site that covers NYCFC. We have 6 ties. How can we convert draws into wins? Just in general, not even focusing on NYCFC, but how can we turn draws into wins?
Be aggressive. Be fearless. Make we don't sell ties. We gave that to Toronto last year. Be fearless, be aggressive, get out on the front foot early, so that way you can control the final minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to be in the position where you're leading there late in the game.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to be the one controlling how you close the game out, not trying to fight and play catch up. Because we all know out there at Yankee Stadium, mustard always beats ketchup.
Are you talking about the hot dog race? I always go ketchup, man. I don't like mustard. I don't like, what's the other one? Relish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like relish. I always go ketchup.
And you got to throw some stadium mustard in there too. But stadium mustard is only good on brats.
I've never had stadium mustard.
Oh. In my opinion, brats get the stadium mustard. You know, hot dogs get ketchup and mustard, but I like just ketchup sometimes only.
It looks like a knockoff cane sauce. Stadium mustard does. You can't tell me am I wrong?
I mean, depending on which, the brand of the stadium mustard, because sometimes it's been a while.
We'll go with that stadium mustard.
Okay, then that does look like cane sauce. But stadium mustard is supposed to look like Grey Poupon.
Now we know Connor has no taste.
Yeah.
Plain hot dogs, you can't go plain hot dogs. The only way that you can go plain hot dogs is if they are grilled. And they are grilled to almost perfection. Then you can have plain hot dogs.
Where they have the charter on it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes, that's the only way you can have plain hot dogs. But if you get a hot dog from, say, a ballpark and you don't put any ketchup on it, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, that's
you're fucking psycho. I'm sorry to say that.
That's
or when you go to a cookout and somebody's grilling and they grill the hot dogs with the char on it also, that's another way to get plain hot dogs.
Yeah, and have it dipped in the sauce already,
Yeah.
like a
Yep.
barbecue sauce. Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
make me want to go fire a grill up.
Okay, that's what it's ballpark stadium mustard.
Yeah, no.
It looks like dried up cane sauce. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Jesus Christ, keys to victory, or the key to the victory for tomorrow.
Baseball puns.
I promise you, tomorrow night, I'm going to sit here at my desk. I'm going to have on the game, and I'm going to absolutely, with almost every tweet I can tomorrow, throw in some sort of baseball pun.
Those were fun. Baseball puns and the candy references.
Cujo shot just goes just foul.
What a whiff on that one.
Ramirez for the 3-run homer.
For the grand slam. Oh no, my key to the game tomorrow is play with confidence. Play with confidence, play with heart, and just play with that. We've seen when the team plays with that fear, respect all fear, none mentality when it's actually the game plan works, right?
I wonder if that's still there.
They
I would assume so.
So that banner, their MLS Cup banner, they can display it during the game, but as soon as the game is done, they have to take it down.
Yeah. But I wonder if they still put it up because it's tied up by zip ties.
Yeah, they do.
That's so annoying.
Just wait till.
I remember when they first unveiled it. That cameraman did them dirty because it literally took 2 minutes for the cameraman just to zoom in on the banner, and it's about as big as my monitor right here.
Oh my god. Nah, but to keys though is play aggressive, honestly. Play with that chip.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
that's my key.
All right. Moving on. Prediction time.
Yes, sir. Let me get it loaded. I know you haven't had to say that in a while for me.
I had a bad beat last night, man. I had Doncic going over 32.5 points. He was at 27 with 6 minutes left. Then he fouled out. I said, oh my God. That was tragic.
And I do want to say before we get to the MLS predictions, for all you hockey fans out there, what a series between the Hershey Bears and the Cleveland Monsters. To be down 3-0 in their series and to take it all the way to 7 games. They got some talent on that team there for the Columbus Monsters. Now, moving on to MLS.
Starting with starting with the Saturday games. Literally every team plays on Saturday. Philly, Miami. Subaru Park.
Well, where the hell did the soccer tab just go? Oh, there it is.
I'ma get your heart racing in my skin tight.
You said what team?
Philadelphia, Miami from Subaru Park.
Inter Miami.
Okay.
I think this match is a tune-up for Messi. Because I don't think he played in Argentina's friendly, or if they even had one. So I think this is a tune-up to get him back to game speed before Copa America starts next week.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go Miami 2-1.
that sounds about right.
Montreal, Salt Lake.
I'm going draw. I think players are starting to get healthier for Montreal. I can't remember if Montreal won the last one or whatever, but players are starting to get healthy. Um, I think Diego Luna is going to come out. Um, I think Diego Luna is going to come out with sort of a chip on his shoulder because he got snubbed by the U.S. national team.
Connor said it, not me.
So I think it's going to be a draw, honestly.
Oh, he does bring up a good point. I think he's with Copa America.
Ooh, might have to change to Philly.
I'm gonna still go Miami.
In that case, I'm going draw.
Who did we do? We did
Miami, and then we also did
Miami and Salt Lake. Okay, cool.
yeah,
Orlando, LAFC.
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 Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Orlando. Between injuries and the chemistry not there this year.
Mm-hmm.
LAFC is just firing.
They're starting to heat up at the right moment.
Yeah. And especially their Frenchman is coming once this window opens. So
solid. I will not have to. Oh, but there apparently is a lot of fans going to LA in next month. Crew fans. Come on. I don't think Jordi Alba's been with the Spanish team for quite some time. I think Busquets is also not there. Orlando is in free fall. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna go draw.
Diego. You gonna draw?
Yeah, I'm gonna go draw just because that Orlando Heat at this point in time in the year is absolutely mental.
You still got LA Heat.
Yeah, but it's not really heat in Orlando. It's humidity in Orlando. The humidity is way worse than it is out in LA because it's almost dry land.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
go
draw. Huh?
It's a swamp in Florida.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Come on. Come on now. Toronto, Chicago.
I'm going with Toronto.
Same.
Chicago's dog shit this year. You know, they spent all that money and Shaqiri wants out now. And I think Chicago fans want him out too. Like Tom said in his tweet. Yeah, give me Toronto, man. John Herdman has them playing hell of a lot better than last year. And he likes playing the young guys as well.
False, Connor. Yeah, I got Toronto. Chicago's a laughing stock. New England, Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
I think this is. I don't want to say they'll fire Porter.
No, they're not. But the seat's heating up a little bit.
Yeah, he'll have this year. If he doesn't, if they don't turn it around to at least, well, they can't make the playoffs now, but if they don't start winning some games, I think that seat is really hot come next season at the start.
Mm-hmm.
To where if he goes on a streak of losing, say 4 or 5 games, he's out. I don't think the Crafts are going to do what Atlanta did this year and let it drag on with like how they did with Pineda. So
yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Vancouver over New England. Red Bulls, Nashville.
oof. Nashville's playing hot with the interim head coach right now. Did come out today that BJ Callahan is the front runner to become the new head coach for Nashville.
Are you sure? Because I saw somebody who writes for a Nashville newspaper who covers Nashville say that was not true earlier this week.
Well, there was something today.
Right. But what would change between 24 hours?
Possibly a second interview or a third interview, to go a little more in depth because he was on the bench there with Berhalter for those friendlies, right?
Right.
Possibly get to see what direction that he sees that the club is going in, right? How he can be able to get them into how they want the owners want the club to be, right?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it right here now. Okay. Yeah, I see it right here now.
Yeah. So, and
everything.
I'll also take a look at Giannis the Greek Freak from the Milwaukee Bucks also has stake as he's an owner for Nashville. Him and his brother have, ownership in the team too. So I don't think they'll have a final call, on the head coach. But nonetheless, I think they probably had like another interview with him. The first one was just to get to see, what he would do here, there, with this player, that player, how he would fit to their model that they want, right?
Yeah. I agree with Connor really quick. This comment right here, that 2020 team was their best team yet.
Yes.
Gave us a run for our money. Holy hell.
I think the 2021 team also.
Yeah. But 2020 got to the Eastern Conference semis.
Yeah.
In their was that their first year? Yeah, because they moved back to because they were in the West. They were in the East to begin with, then COVID hit. They got pushed to the West. No. They were in the West, then got pushed to the East.
And then went back to the West.
Went back to the West, and then came back to the East, and now they're in the East still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
who do you got in Nashville?
It's kind of hard going up against a good, a decent Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And you're in Jersey. And you don't have Zimmerman. I think you actually do. Give me a draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
I got Red Bulls on
I
this
just
one.
got a draw. Yeah, I got a draw, man.
Yeah. Charlotte, DC.
This is tough. You're playing in Charlotte. Charlotte is still one of the teams that hasn't conceded that many goals. So, I mean, they've been playing some good defense. But DC, I mean, I'm going DC.
I'm gonna go draw.
Yeah, that's fair.
Connor, you want to take my place on the show? Start in the East, got pushed to the West. Did they? Wait, yeah, no, yeah, that's what I said. No, they started in the West. Right?
I don't
I
remember.
thought they started in the West, then got pushed to the East.
I think
I don't know.
I don't know.
I honestly could care less.
Yeah.
They're the imposters of the colors of the gold. I got draws to Charlotte, DC, Atlanta, Houston.
I'm probably going to regret this.
He's going to Houston.
Give me Atlanta.
Give me Houston. I got Houston. Dallas, St. Louis to start the 8:30 game.
Well, Dallas just fired their coach.
Nico, yeah.
St. Louis is okay this year. They don't have that same magic like they did last year.
No.
I still take St. Louis though.
Yeah, same. Starting 9:30, Colorado, Austin.
Give me Colorado.
Same.
They're the heavy favorites at minus 180, with Austin being an underdog at 420. So, hey, if you want to you want to make some money, go ahead and take Austin. But yeah, give me Colorado. You're at home, so
Starting 10:30, San Jose, Cincinnati.
as much as I want San Jose to win, it pains me to say it, but Kentucky FC.
Yeah, I got Cincy. Seattle, Minnesota. If this shocks the hell out of me.
Give me United.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why it looks like Seattle's favorite is because they're in Seattle.
That's about it.
Galaxy, Sporting Kansas City to round out Saturday night.
Give me Galaxy.
Yeah, I like me some Ricky Pooch.
Yeah, and Gabrielle Peck.
More Ricky Pooch than anything. Ricky Pooch and Joseph Pencil. But give me Ricky Pooch. He signed that contract extension.
Oh yeah, he's happy.
Yeah, he's living life right now. And of course, everybody's heavyweight matchup tomorrow night on a Friday night. New York City, Columbus Crew.
It's Fight Night Friday. Friday night fight night.
Football Friday night. Football Friday night. Literally.
NBC Force would like to talk to you about it. Now get Columbus. 3-1.
That's bold. Give me a draw. I don't think that we have what it takes to win. I hope I'm wrong. I always say this. I love being proven wrong when it comes to doubting the crew in certain matches. I hope I'm wrong. Okay.
I did too.
I want the crew. I want the crew to win. I want us to. I mean, we still have games in hand above Miami, Cincinnati, all these teams because they played those 2 games the week that we played the Champions League final. So we got games in hand on them no matter what. But I don't know if this game is going to be the one that turns the season around to get us back up in like top 4 spot, I'd say.
I forget which game it was, and I called it here on the show, and the score was exactly that. So I'm going with 3-1. Matter of fact, it was Chicago. It was Chicago. We won 3-1, and I had said on the show that it was going to be a 3-1 crew. So yes, I'm going with 3-1. Columbus with the knockout. In New York. And just a quick update. They were tied after all 5. 3-3.
I was trying to figure out what the hell the final score is.
And Inter Miami guy just took a shot that literally hit the post and bounced out. Like he literally just shot the post.
So this is sudden death. So crew need to make this to win.
They just did.
They won?
Yep, 4-3 in shootout.
Hey.
Behind a massive game by Cole Johnson, who this is his 2nd shootout win as a keeper for Crew 2. His first one was against Toronto FC 2 up there in Toronto. So he's now 2 for 2 in shootouts. And Giamfi is the one that scored the game winner. So congrats to Crew 2.
So there we go. Crew 2 win.
I think they now tie or move up above some of the other teams right now. And Cole Johnson got the Adidas Man of the Match. So, yeah. All righty.
Moving on. Last segment of the show. Everybody's favorite.
Change your banners.
Thank you. Yellow card, red card.
I got a yellow card today.
Okay.
If you're on a 2-lane road and you're trying to make a turn left or right, don't stop in the middle of your turn. Keep the turn at a fluid motion. You don't have to go 2 miles an hour trying to make a turn where you're stopping halfway still in the same damn lane that you turned off of. Keep it going. That's my yellow card. I don't think I have a red.
Okay.
Well, I have one, but it's more or less sort of yours.
Oh, yeah. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? I had to think about that. Yellow card to my no. Oh, no, we'll flip it. We'll flip it.
Okay.
Yellow card to DoorDash because $5 ain't enough to do anything. Gerald, $5 ain't enough to do nothing. So, whatever. Trying to set. How long did we sit at that? UDF hour.
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Got one order, Taco Bell, and then we sat in Kroger for what, another 2 hours? Almost 2 hours. Got nothing. So DoorDash can, yeah.
Because we almost watched the whole damn Columbia friendly at the UDF park.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? We did. My red card would have to be my neighbor.
Oh yeah.
The back hallway. He like left a bunch of trash bags with stuff in it, and it was just sitting there. And our back hallway window was broken. Somebody threw a rock through it, through the screen. So there's a big hole about this big in it, and it's attracting flies. And somehow, some way, the flies are getting into my apartment.
Oof.
Yeah. So every morning, afternoon, evening, we gotta clean up these freaking flies that are in our apartment because of stuff that was out in the hallway.
Oh yeah.
It's annoying.
I'd be spazzing out.
Oh, dude, I'm just so tired of it. Me and my mom are absolutely annoyed. So that's my red card.
We got to get you out of there.
Trying, man. So that's my red card.
Gotcha.
Other than that, it's a good show.
Yeah.
Good show. Feel free to check out our merch store. I need to start adding links to the YouTube. So that way people can look at it and whatnot. But feel free to check out our merch store. Click in the link tree bio or click in the link tree link in our Twitter bio. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and Goals TV. You guys can listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, iHeart. Watch it on YouTube, Goals TV, and YamoMedia.com. Follow us on social media on Twitter at WisemenPod, on TikTok at WisemenPod also. On Instagram, Instagram, the Wisemen Say Podcast. You guys can follow Jerald on Twitter.
Jerald Lucas 96.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Fisher Tyler __. And that is the show.
All right. So before we finish up with the curtain call, I'm getting my baseball puns ready. I do want to take this time to thank the crew universe out there for everything that they've done this week so far for me. As some of you know, you've seen a GoFundMe going around. I have having issues since I've been off work since February due to leg issues, and ended up being back in the hospital today to do the lower back. But I just want to take the time to thank everybody out there. You guys didn't have to. You guys showed up in numbers, showed that you guys do have massive hearts, and you guys had me in tears. Everybody sharing the post, and shout out to Ashley. She's the one that put everything together for it, and it lets me know you guys care, that you guys, like I said, you guys have massive hearts. And I look forward to continuing alongside my favorite other Wiseman, Tyler, bringing you guys the content that you guys, deserve. And you guys just don't know how much you guys mean to me right now. So with that, thank you guys.
My mouse was spazzing up for a second there. Be sure to tune in next week. Yeah, next week, right? 20.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday, 8:00. For a recap of the NYCFC match and all other Columbus soccer news and everything like that. Joe, my friend, it's been fun. We got a match to watch tomorrow. And let's get this show on the road for the second half of the season.
Yes, sir.
Tyler Fisher alongside Jerald Lucas. This has been the Wisemen Say podcast powered by Yamo Media. My friend, as tradition goes, Wisemen Say.
Only fools rush in.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I would not do. Stay hydrated. Hug your loved ones. Go Crew Edgar. Good to see you, buddy.
Yep. Love to see you, Edgar. Stay wise, y'all.